sometimes we need to just self-soothe ourselves if you're very, very anxious. And a long time ago when I was a little girl, my grandpa used to sit on his porch and do this. He used to twiddle. Have you heard of twiddling your thumbs? And I asked him why that was comforting to him. And he said, I don't know, it has something to do with this part of my skin. And so I started thinking about how I didn't want to twiddle my thumbs, but sometimes I felt anxious too. And like if you would go to a doctor and you weren't sure what they were going to say, you might feel really anxious. Or right before you're going to perform, you might feel anxious. And I developed this new thing for me to help me not feel anxious. And I take my thumb and I put it here on my hand, and then the index finger goes behind it. And then the other, so I'm pressing on that little area. And then the other index finger goes here with the thumb underneath. So it's like this. And I could be just sitting here, nobody even knows what I'm doing. I'm going lub, push, push, lub, dub, lub, dub. And that calms me down as I extend my exhale. So whenever you lub, dub, lub, dub, it's like I'm telling my heart to settle down a little bit. And when you extend your exhale, that puts you into the parasympathetic nervous system. That's why normally you breathe out your nose too. So if you went, that means you're like, something's gonna happen. But when you go, you're resting and digesting. So that's the idea. And there's other things you can do to self-soothe. One of the things is there's this little piece of ear. Now this is what I do, so I don't know if you want to do it or not, but I can take my middle finger and put it on there, and I can just massage that a little bit, and it just sort of makes me, this would be not in front of other people, maybe as I'm going to sleep at night, and you can just sort of, just wipe your face down like that. Or sometimes if I'm laying in my bed and I need to self-soothe, I might just rub my arm. So I've often talked about how we are the mother and our body is our baby. And just as I nurtured my own children, I'm very nice to my body. I try to be understanding of it. If it has a pain somewhere, I kind of ask it like, why are you paining? What's wrong? What are you trying to tell me? And in order to get your body to talk to you, you have to be in that rest and digest stage that you just are listening. You're just listening. And I think that's what meditation is all about. It's a form of prayer. It's settling yourself down so you can hear from God, you can hear from your body. And we know that God lives in us and is expressed through us. But if we're all real anxious all the time, that's never ever going to happen. So I hope this might help somebody, that what I do might help them. I'm not asking you to do what I do, but you might use it as a springboard to think, now what could I do?